Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Growing Clip Bonsai for Seniors. My name is Tom Novak, and today is November 11th of 2025. It's Tuesday. It's 28 degrees Fahrenheit, or minus 2.2 Celsius, with the wind chill at about 19 F or minus 7 C. So it's a brutal cold morning today. The time is it's about 8:13, 8:14 in the morning, as Mr. Clock would say, maybe 8:13 and a half. But before we start, I want to say Happy Veterans Day to all the veterans out there. And I want you to all take a moment, just to remember those that have died during World War I, World War II, the Korean War, Vietnam War, all the other Civil War, all the other wars. Let's take a moment to remember those that died saving and fighting for our countries. Thank you. Today we're going to try rooting some Brugmansia, angel trumpet plant. So I took the old soil, and as you can see, I put in more perlite in there for the drainage and everything. But what I did is take a measuring cup, and once you get the soil in, all you do is measuring cup helps push it down so we get good contact with the soil. I even got a little Easter egg one. And say they're a little low like that, you just take your soil, and you can see how the soil is. Put it in, get it into the level of the pot that you want. Saves on your fingers. I'm wearing gloves, because the soil at this time of the year dries the heck living daylights out of my fingers. And just like that. All you gotta do. Put it in, put it in, put it in, put it in. The lumps, throw back in the bucket. And then you get a nice depth of your soil. And the bottom of the cup really fits the diameter of these pots right here. Mr. Clock says it's 8:15 a.m. in the morning. Thank you, Mr. Clock. Mr. Elephant says hello to all the kitties out there. So, I'm not going to do a lot, because you'll probably get bored. But what I'm going to do is, this is what I'm using, the cloning gel. This says to stir it. So all I'm going to do is stir it real good. I got a new paintbrush. Get it all worked up, and you can see how the gel sticks to it. You can see how it sticks. So all I'm going to do is paint it on, but let me take one of the smaller ones out. Take my rag, wipe it. And then all I'm going to do is cut right below the brain. That's your brain right there, or they call it a node. But for you to easily understand it, it's the brain. And that's Lasha upstairs. She's barking for food, so my wife got to feed her. And then all I'm going to do is scrape a little of the bark by the brain, by another brain, and a little bit over here, so we get some good contact with the gel. Just like that. And then we're going to take our brush. We're going to brush it all over it. All over what we want. That's why I wiped it off. I'm going to say time of contamination. Well, it says in here that you can just dip it in there, but I'm just going to do it like that. And then if you want, you can always wipe it in the rag. And we'll put it in here. And all I'm going to do is push it in. Let's see if I can put it Maybe this one we can put in the Easter egg pot. Just like that. And all I'm going to do is use my fingers and push it in some more so it gets good contact with the soil. And I'll take my little measuring cup and put a little more in it. Just like that. And just make sure we got some good contact with the soil. Just like that. Now, I have a bigger one. Let's try a bigger stem. So can we root a big stem like this? Well, I have no idea, but we can give it a try. And you know, with a big stem like that, you get a nice, nice thick trunk right away. So let's see if we can do that. So the first thing I'm going to do with this thick one, I'm going to cut it. Here's the brain over here. I'm going to use my ratcheting pruners from ironwood because you know nothing cuts wood like ironwood. We're just going to cut below that brain part. Click, click, right off. Perfect. You can see how nice and green it is in there because I had it soaking in water with some of the rooting, the wild root organics. And then we'll take our other ironwood tool and we'll just scrape it like that. Right by the brains. The brains are here and here, just so that the gel gets some good contact with it. Scrape some of that bark off. I learned that from James from Bonsai by the Sea. Thank you, James. So we're going to mix this up a little bit more. And we're just going to brush it on. I'm not going to do them all because you're going to get bored of watching me do it. I'm just going to do this. I'm just going to use my brush. Get it all on the little brains there. Get it on this brain so we can develop a nice little root system. And then put it on the bottom there. But if if this doesn't work right for you, you can always use one of these little foam brushes. Let's see how that one works. And see, you get more on there, so I can really dab it on there real good. Just seal it in there, just like that. Get it all over there. Get it all on top. Paint it on. And then this one I'll stick in a bigger pot. And just push it in. And then you can see that by me doing this with my fingers now the soil goes deeper. But I did the other way because I want it still fluffy. Not stuffy, not hard. Because that way there the cutting goes right in there. And then from there, we just take our mix and we'll put it in. Yeah, I know it's cold outside and it's in the basement, and guarantee it's not that warm out there. But we'll see what happens. You know, you got nothing to lose. Something to do during the wintertime. I'll just press it in. Now, some of these on the bottom, that was a stick. Some of these on the bottom, I got the old unmilled sphagnum moss, and the other ones I just put paper towels in there. You know, you don't have to buy nothing fancy. There we go. And then on the tops where they're cut, they're sealing up nice, but since it's a female, we'll give her some nice red lipstick on the top. And we'll just give it a little dab, will do ya. Just like that. There we go. Simple and easy. give it a try. I have more cuttings right here, so I'm going to try them, and then I'll do a short and show you how they're all stuck in, because that's the basics of trying to root them. And with that gel, we're going to see how that works out. So today is Tuesday, Veterans Day. So fly your flag for your veterans, and just take a moment out during the day and remember them. And stay warm out there because it is cold. I don't know in your area, but today it's cold. And I was out there and it was cold. So I'm going to finish this up today. You guys have a nice day, cup of tea, morning coffee with your wives, or morning tea. You know, I don't know how your wife's, whatever their pleasure is, but have a nice little break with them. After you get the kids to school, a lot of kids have off today because it's Veterans Day. So make the kids a hot chocolate, nice hot cup of soup, oatmeal for breakfast with a little bit of blueberries and strawberries in there, and go from there. So you take care, everybody. Have a good day. And remember, keep that thumb green. Or these are the Grinch's hands. And try little cuttings and see if you can root them. You never know. Give it a shot. It's winter. Well, not officially yet, but it's getting there. It's still fall, technically. And we still got our turkeys ready for Thanksgiving Day. They're all there, so we got to get everything cleaned up. I got everything cleaned for getting the plants in. Now I got to work on this workshop, so wish me luck. Take care, everybody, and have a good day.